Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. Okay, students, today we will start our social technology book for grade 3 and we will start our first chapter, the early humans. And we will cover the main points how they live, uh, their housing, their clothes, their food, and their language. Okay, in this video, we will study about the prehistory period and early humans. Okay, now we will discuss the following questions. Who were our earliest ancestors and what were their lives like? Okay, and the next one is where do they live? What do they wear? What do they eat? And how do they communicate to each other? Okay, the first thing is the part of prehistory that the earliest humans lived through is called the Stone Age. And the Stone Age, why we called it Stone Age? Because the main tool that they use was the made of the stones. The name comes from the material that they used to make most of their tools. They did make tools out of their materials too. Okay, Stone Age is basically divided into two main parts. It's Paleolithic and Neolithic age. Paleo is the word came from the Greek word, Greek language, which they use in old or ancient times, and the lithic means stone. Paleo means old or ancient. Lithic means stone. So therefore, the Paleolithic means old Stone Age. Okay, and Neolithic, new is the Greek word which is used for new word. Okay, therefore Neolithic means new Stone Age era. Now we will discuss where do they live. Early humans did not live in the houses like ours. They lived in forests, slept on trees, or lived in the caves. They do not live like our homes. Like we live in our homes made of bricks and made of wood. They lives in the caves. They slept on the trees in the forest. The next question is what do they wear? Okay, they do not wear clothes like us. Early humans did not wear clothes like our. They cover their bodies with tree leaves and animal skins. They do not wear like clothes like today we wear made up of cotton, wool, and different fabrics. They wear tree leaves and animal skins. Okay, the next question is what do they eat? Okay, early humans would eat meat, wild fruits, and roots. They do not eat like us, and they do not know how to cook the food. So sometimes in the initial times they eat raw meat. Okay, the next question is how do they communicate to each other? Early humans could not talk like we do. They made sounds or used their hands to point out to things while talking to one another because they don't know any language. So they use their actions, their sounds to communicate with each other. Okay, the next question is how do they hunt? Yes, early humans killed wild animals with sharp stones. They used to break and shape stones by hitting them against one another. Okay, following are the stones man used for different purposes: choppers, scrapers, cleavers, and flake tools. All of these were used by them to hunt animals for their food or to protect themselves from wild animals. Now let's watch an interesting video regarding our topic early humans.
One day, while reading about old civilization, Tom fell asleep. He dreamt that he and his sister have gone back in time to a place where everything was very different and civilization was just starting.
I wonder where we are.
Looks like someone's coming. Quick, hide.
Look at that man. What a thick and long beard he has.
Uh-oh. It looks like you've come a really long way back in time. We are in the Stone Age. That man is an early human.
What does early human mean?
Early humans are people who lived a long time ago.
Let's follow and see where he goes. What is he wearing?
Early humans did not wear clothes like ours. They covered their bodies with tree leaves and animal skins. Look, there are more people ahead.
Let's see what they are doing. What is that?
That's an animal that they've hunted.
How did they kill that animal?
Early humans killed wild animals with the help of sharp stones.
Listen, they are talking, but I cannot understand what they are saying.
Early man could not talk like we do, so they made sounds or used their hands to point to things while talking to one another.
Look, they are taking the animal and going somewhere. Let's follow them. Look, they are going into that cave.
Yes, that is where they lived. Early humans did not live in houses like ours. They lived in caves and on trees found in the forests.
Why did they live on trees or in caves?
Wild animals like tigers, lions, and elephants also lived in the forest. So they lived in places where they would be safe from wild animals. The cave had to be big enough for people to live here. They would eat, sit, and sleep here. They would also store their food here.
What food did they eat?
Their food was meat, wild fruits, and roots. They would go from one place to another to search for food. And do you know, they ate raw meat because they did not know how to cook it on a fire. Later, they learned to make fire by rubbing two stones together. And then they would cook their food before eating it. Did you know that early humans liked to draw? They decorated the walls of their caves with drawings of animals and scenes showing how they lived. Let's recap what we just learned about the early humans. Early man lived very long ago. He did not look like us. Early man did not wear clothes like ours. He wore leaves and animal skins. Since they did not know how to make houses, early humans lived in caves or trees. Early man would hunt animals and search for wild fruit and berries to eat as food.
Okay, kids, we have seen the video and it was very interesting. So now you have understand all the characteristics of early humans' life, their shelter, their food, their clothing, their language, and their tools. Now your task is to make a table and write the main characteristics of early humans' life. Okay, and if there is any question, any query, you can contact us on your school page or WhatsApp us. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.